What's good, y'all? It's CypressShepard. Today I'm gonna show y'all how to do some fucking graffiti because it's occurred to me that furries don't know shit about like graffiti culture, and I know that a lot of y'all want to get into it, but y'all gotta be knowledgeable on this shit before you get into this. I've had a lot of people come to me and ask questions about graffiti in general. I figure it can't hurt to just make a video where I do some. So we're in the bando right now. I'm with my boy Krum. Follow this motherfucker on Twitter. This is a piece that I did like last week. It's like a 9-10 footer. And this is the kind of shit that I've been banging out. Obviously with like the graffiti names that are right here in Baltimore, I'm not gonna show you that. But you know, I'm starting to do characters, I'm trying new things. I'm not gonna show you how to do a character today, but I'm gonna show you the basics of graffiti. So we're gonna find a clean wall, and I'm just gonna get started with some tags, some throws. I'm gonna teach you some terminology, and we're just gonna paint. Also, I'm just winging this video. I don't have a script or nothing. We're just gonna see what happens. All right, well, we just filmed this intro. It looks ugly as shit because like the flash wasn't on, but I'm not redoing it. But let's just take in the fucking squirrel-esque like vibes of this fucking decrepit-ass bando right now. I figure it can't hurt to tell you a little bit about this fucking spray paint in general. This is some Rust-Oleum. This is like the cheapest shit that you can get that's like actually kind of decent. This white is pretty bad. It doesn't cover very well, but let me show you. It's got a stop cap on it, and these caps are generally no good. But you can get replacement caps that'll spray fatter or wider or like a chisel tip. This one's basic. I pretty much just use Rusto and stock caps because I'm fucking cheap. Like Rusto's the easiest to rack if you want to rack your paint. This brown was one can. It was like a random can. It wasn't even Rusto. And that's about how far some cans will get you. Like full when I got it, and it was empty by the time that I finished this. Sometimes you have to go over your shit, give it a second coat if it's not looking too good. But you call this a fill. Essentially the fill is when you do like an outline in a color and then you fill it back and forth your outlines, which would be this black. This would be considered like a highlight, like this white that goes around here. And then I don't know if you see there's like a yellowness that kind of goes around the whole thing. That's called a triple outline because this is my outline. I don't know where the fuck the triple comes from, but it's a New York term, the triple outline. Goes around that. Yeah, I've got a couple different colors of Rusto. I actually didn't have too much paint right now, so I've got like some weird colors and they're like half empty, but we'll see what kind of piece we can make. Yeah, let's just go find a wall in this place and we'll get started. All right, y'all, so we found a wall. I'm gonna do some stuff here. I just wanted to show you, I usually don't write Cypress no more, but it's what I wrote when I was a kid. And I did a couple drawings like literally, I don't know, 5 minutes before I came here, just so that I like know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to do that little throwy right there. I've never done it before, so don't judge me if it comes out too bad, but we'll see. Rule number one is to shake your hands. They have a little like, I don't know, marble in them or some shit, and the paint will settle. You need to shake them before they spray. So there's a hierarchy to graffiti in terms of what you can go over. Tags are basically the lowest form of graffiti. They take about 10 seconds to put your tag up. You're basically just writing your name. You're allowed to go over them with better work. So if there's a bunch of tags on the wall, as long as none of the writers have passed, you're allowed to go over them essentially. But you have to like outdo what you're going over. For the most part, I would just avoid going over anything, but I'm just teaching you the hierarchy of graffiti. I'm gonna show you a tag. A good graffiti name should be like 5 letters or less, just for the ease of writing it. When I was a kid, I wasn't thinking about that, and I chose Cypress. And that's 7 letters. It's not horrible, but it's repetitive and it takes too long. It can be really helpful to make your tag one line to do it faster, but I write each letter individually, which takes me a while. So this is actually not a very good tag, but I'm gonna show you.
I reminisce days wearing all black, paint in my knapsack. Summer squad fellow calling me, I had to rack that. Freaking forward inside.
I've never spray painted in FURSUIT before. I think it looks halfway decent.
Outline, late make the strip shine. Nigga, I take mine. Tags on the J line. E-train tunnels, flat blacks, got stacks, fat caps, by the bundles. It was like that.
You can get a lot of different styles out of just a tag. Just depending on like the characteristics of your line work. The one on the bottom looks a little bit more assertive, doesn't it? You should really just have a black book, like a graffiti sketchbook, and draw your tag like 100 times before you even write it on a wall. All right, so now I'm gonna show you how to do what is called a throwy or a throw up. Essentially, the throw up is the bubble letters that you see everywhere on the street. A throwy can either be hollow or a throwy can be filled. I'm gonna start with a hollow one, and then for the sake of showing you the fill, I will fill it later. But essentially the idea with the throwy is that it's bubble letters, and that it takes up a lot of its space. but it's still pretty quick and easy to put up. I drew one up. I've never painted this on a wall before. This might look like shit. So let's do a hollow.
My spot, I'll be right back. Hand styles, they major. Stomp blocks and Deja. My rustos and labor about to give birth to flavor. Vandal squad cops play blocks in a LeSabre. Trying to catch niggas creating they name.
Alright, so since I'm in fursuit, I fucked up in a way that you probably will fuck up a lot doing as a newcomer. Essentially, when you draw something on a sheet of paper, it's really easy to see the whole thing at once. But when you're doing it on a really big wall, you can't take it in all at once. Also, I'm doing this in fursuit, I've never done this before. So notice how my C is really small, but my S is really big. Yeah, I grew in size as I was doing it. You're not supposed to do that, they should be consistent. When I fill this, I'm actually gonna make the C and the Y probably a little bit bigger to match the S. This is pretty big, it's probably gonna take a lot of cans. I'm gonna choose one, I'm gonna see what happens. Usually, if I'm gonna spray a gray fill in this, it would have been a dirty outline.
Ain't looking for fame. Sometimes you get locked, it's just part of the game. Antifreeze in my Griffin, I was making.
So see, I'm using Rusto, which is shit paint, so it doesn't cover very well. So I'm gonna have to do a handful of coats too. So basically, this is gonna eat through all my paint right now.
Get a stain, first car to the back of the train, simple and plain. Wrecking rack spots, shutting them down, leaving them slain. Real talk, son, graph on the brain, it wasn't sane. Nah.
If I spent money on it and I actually got some like nice spray cans, there's a lot of like actual graffiti spray paint, I wouldn't be struggling with covering this right now. But see, I'm cheap, so don't do this. Or better yet, don't do this. How about this? I made a mistake. Don't fucking fill a different color than your outline, because you're gonna have to cover that shit. Especially now that I've got tags underneath. This was stupid. Cypress fucks up at graffiti, trying to show you how to do graffiti. This is what not to do.
Man.
I got 25 cans in my knapsack. Wanna get dream while I write graffiti. I spit out right graffiti.
So in graffiti, it's important that when you're doing your piece, unless you're rushing it, you've done it a million times, you step back real far to actually look at the whole thing at once. Because when you're standing right next to the wall, you make mistakes like the fucking wonkiness and shit that I did. But if you step back, you can take it all at once. You can come back to the wall and fix things that are bugging you. For something that I've never painted before, and painting in fursuit, I'm like blind right now. I think this is gonna look halfway decent, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, let me just finish my fill. Basically, this is eating through my gray, so I'm only doing gray on the C and the P, but then the Y and the S, I'm probably gonna do this green. I have some green, so we'll see. Hopefully it covers better, because this is not covering very well. All right, so I'm fucking annoyed. Don't make this mistake. This is also why you wanna just buy nice paint. Rust-Oleum fucking sucks, because the caps have the color on them, but you can remove them. So clearly my dumbass put a fucking green cap on this black can, and I should have known to fucking test them before I came. Yeah, I just sprayed black fucking paint on that because I thought it was green. And now I don't know if I have enough green for these fills, so I have to figure something out. Don't fucking do that. And now I've got to cover that fucking black. Look at that. Fuck. I feel like playing that.
Yo, I can still smell the paint in the air like I was there. I used to ride a 7 train wait.
Alright, so I fucked up and I didn't have the right amount of paint because I accidentally put a green cap on a fucking black can of paint. But whatever, it's okay because I managed to do a fill somehow anyways. I don't think it looks like half bad for something I've never painted before, and considering how big I went, but this did take a lot of paint, so I don't know. We've got a little bit of a fade here. Basically what I did was I stood here and I kind of just like faded this color into this one. And that's just because I didn't have enough fucking paint, but I don't know, it's kind of a cool effect, so I'll stick with it. But now I'm gonna outline it. I'm gonna use this dark red. Hopefully I don't fucking run out.
Back and just stare at the colors on the roof. Pale yellow was the shit. Everybody wildin' out. Anybody was a fit. Pilot marker in my pocket. Everything was getting hit. When you come to correct, your whole style get bit.
Hey! For being in fucking fursuit, I can't see the shit. That's not that bad. That's a good C. This is the easiest part to fuck up.
Triple outline, taking my time to look crisp. Can't control, crushing, calm, straight stomp. We don't miss. 4-finger chips, street cry lines like full clips. Kill something, spray it past them.
Why? It could be better, but I'm not complaining.
Weapon, keep stepping.
Ooh, fuck. I fucked that up.
Niggas know my style, still reppin', no question. I drop a lot of jewels when I rhyme, so pay
Damn it.
attention. In New York, we make walls talk free expression. Beyond comprehension of the regular is deeper. Pain in my pocket, fat cap in my sneaker. Late night on a mission for self. I got the fever.
Alright, yo. What do we think, huh? For someone who's never fucking wrote this before, I used to write Cypress when I was a kid, but it looked nothing like this. There was a lot more jamming and shit. But I made up this throwy like literally in 5 minutes before I went and packed my bags and met up with Krum to come here. So I don't know. And for making it up on the spot, for being in fursuit, this is very fucking difficult. So shit, I'm pretty proud of it. Anyways, that's my outline. Let me show you a little trick. I have the same color that I just did the outline with, right? If you go and you give it a little drop shadow, you'll completely change the look of your piece. My lines are really shaky in fursuit.
Adrenaline rushing as I see a transit cop coming. Now I start running out pursuit, drop the paint, hop the roof, slip, fell, cut myself, my left hand leaking. I'm not trying to go to central bookings for the weekend. I'm moving like a marathon winner.
The only things that bug me about it is like the S is a little wonky and the P is too tall. But otherwise, and probably that line in the Y I shouldn't touch, but I did it again in the S. It looks fine. But yeah, so drop shadow makes it pop off the wall. One last trick. A triple outline will completely change the look of your piece. I don't know why they call it the triple outline. It's technically more of a double outline, but I've got my dark red, I've got my light red. All you do is you outline. This is going to be pretty hard at first because this is very detailed work, but
never a quitter, big chasing me for bullshit. I'm wondering why they bitter. So I go left, go right, go left, hit the Ave, run around the corner, and I hop into a cab. Now I'm moving, got away, close call, still bleeding, shirt rip, scuff kicks, out of shape, heavy breathing, not discouraged from my mission. Never that, I'm still proceeding, doing spots like an even Monday to the weekend. Peace to all the writers, catching tags every evening. Spots steaming, hot gleaming, permy walls on forever shit. Drop bomb for 7 million Arab rebel terrorists. One love coming from a spray paint specialist, you heard?
essentially, that's the finishing touch. Honestly, this could use some highlights too. I don't think I have any more white, but you would just add like a little bit of a highlight to the top of the bubble. Give the illusion of like real lighting, but yeah, that's that. And there we have it, right? Is it done? Is it done? Is that it? I think that's it. Looks pretty fucking good, if you ask me. I don't know. I'm in fucking fursuit. I'm blind. I'm hot. I can't fucking like feel. It's ridiculous. This is not a good idea. Don't fucking do this. I'm probably gonna go home and find paint on my fursuit. I'm like literally hotboxing myself in this room. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna take some good flicks of this and we'll insert some good photos of it in here. But that's how to do a tag, how to do a hollow, which, fuck, I did that really bad. And then also, like, with the fill, I should have used a different fucking color, probably the same outline that I would have for this. But how to do a tag, a hollow, and then a fill. The hollow and the fill being a throwy. There are more pieces than this. There's like rollers, and there's wild styles. There's all types of different graffiti that I did not cover here, but this is just a very simple, basic introduction to graffiti. See you next time, I guess. I'm gonna smoke a joint, so yeah, subscribe, like, comment, whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit. Take care, peace out.
Can you phone him? They're gonna honk at him.
He's going into reverse.
Wait, what the fuck? What? Is he gonna go down the whole damn block like that?
No, he doesn't think he can go over the rail.
Wait, what the fuck did I just witness?
Jesus Christ, this is the biggest fucking raccoon I've ever seen. It's like downtown, bro.
It's more of a what not to do.
This is what not to do.